Kia ora te whānau. It's been a little while since I've done a tarot reading on here. Whoa, so many shifts, like there's so much that has been clearing, that source is asking us to clear and welcome in. So yeah, let's just tap in. I guess it's Fiddle tomorrow, it's a new moon tomorrow. The energies have already started. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this new moon because I feel like it is offering us an opportunity to really, just want to say, clear and cleanse our energy. I feel quite refreshed after going through some challenges. So yeah, how are you all feeling this new moon, this eclipse season, now that we're in it? Comment down below if you want to share how you're going. And if you're unfamiliar with me, my name is Janina Asiedu. I am a queer Ghanaian ancestral medium, herbal ritualist, and artist based in Aotearoa. Right, fam, let's see what's up. Now, kupons so my phone number, some phone, don't worry, to do those of love, light, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace. Only what guidance and information do you have for us, the collective, this new moon? I also ask for protection for myself from all evil eye or jealousy or envy or negative energies, and we return that straight back to sender and high. So love, truth, justice, and peace only. Okay, now also my phone number, some formulation, those of love, light, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace. Oh, I feel like I'm supposed to share what I was just meditating on before I pull. So I am at the Y, I'm at the water, where I usually come to just to clear, cleanse, meditate, and pray and give offering. And the tide's coming in right now. It's quite high, and it's really rushing in. It's not like crazy, but it's quite strong. And I felt like Source was saying actually, I think I channeled this in a post recently. It was just a written or typed up post, and I was saying that, I don't know, it's like there's like a quickening of energies or stuff rushing in. I was hearing the word rush because the water's rushing in. So I feel like, I don't know specifically what energies it is. It could be different for everyone, but I feel like there's energies rushing in to, I don't know, I just heard supply us. So supply us with what we need emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, materially. So tap into that, what that is, this new moon for you. For everyone it will be different because we all go through different shit, right? What guidance and information do you have for us, the collective, this new moon? Guidance and information. Just pull 3 cards. I'm just using the Aotearoa deck, which translates to prophecy by Aotearoa. So we have humble, restrict, 8 of spades, 8 of swords. Only those who do nothing never make a mistake. And then we have Wipe, clarity, ace of swords. Your mind is like a parachute. It only works when it is open. So we have air signs here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And 10 of pentacles, that's Capricorn, Taurus, Abo, security while the sun is shining, bask in it. Okay, so this new moon for us collectively, so yes, this could resonate specifically for air signs, but I'm doing this for everyone. Yeah, so some of us have been restricted, like overthinking, getting caught in cycles, loops. This could even be like a generational pattern or something that has been continued down the ancestral line. This is a mental thing, this is a spiritual thing, I heard, and this also is like something to do with the voice, thoughts, mind, you know, it's the air element. So it's like what we think, what we speak, yeah, what we affirm. I'm seeing that Source is saying that things are being wiped clear, like, or we have an opportunity to wipe our slate clear. And it's interesting because 8 of Swords and Ace of Swords, and I saw like 7 swords being removed, right? So 7 of Swords in the tarot is like deceit. So that can be self-deceit. So things that we've been telling ourselves that's not true. This can also come from external forces as well. So some of us need to like clear what is not true out. So it's like maybe we have all these thoughts, 8 thoughts, like all these different thoughts cycling, and Source wants to clear that out. So we are just left with one clear vision. I heard preciseness and intention. Just looking at the little sparrows in front of the car, they're so cute. Sparrows to me represent a lot of chatter, can represent gossip, can represent anxiety, and also like play and I heard sweetness, lightness. So maybe those heavier energies are transmuting into just a clear focus and intention. So Source is saying this new moon, like, what is your intention? Get clear about your intention and how you want to move forward. Some of you'll need to communicate something with self or others or the divine. Yeah, and it's like 8 of Swords is not having an open mind. It's someone that's like, I don't know, like afraid of like what could happen. Like it's like the what ifs. What if this happens? What if this, blah, 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 blah. Swords is kind of like, shut up. So it's like, don't worry about the hows and the whats. Like, what do you want? Like, and then look at the actions that you can take, or how you can mentally maybe move forward in that. Emotionally, I also heard, because that's what's going to lead to that, the bag. When I say the bag, I don't necessarily mean just like money or a new opportunity. It could be. I also just mean like ancestral abundance. So that's emotional, spiritual, mental. But it's like, it's tangible because it's in the Pentacles. So it's something that's very physical. It's something that you'll be able to see, be able to utilize in your everyday. It's resources. But in order to access that, we're going to have to, like, again, wipe our slate clean, open our mind. Yeah, your mind is like a parachute that only works when it is open. So some of us have been really closed off to fresh ideas, maybe even like conversation or talking to new people or even accepting advice. There's some like wealth here that resides within this, and I feel like some of us could potentially be missing out on our blessing. At the base of the deck, Ibukun, 9 of Hearts. He who wakes up early in the morning receives a bundle of blessings. Some of you will need to wake up earlier. Some of you oh my god, I just heard some of you sleep too much, like, or need to prioritize like your emotional like satisfaction or fulfillment as well, and what that feels like true satisfaction and fulfillment, not just like temporary pleasure. Yeah, and how you can build upon that. How there's something to do with like security within the thoughts as well. It's like Source, this new moon is calling us to like gain this clarity and offering us this clarity, because there's so much wealth in it. There's so much security within it as well. Yeah, so if you have a new idea, like a creative idea, I'm seeing that that's going to bring you wealth. So don't hesitate to move forward in that. If you're feeling like you need to have a conversation with someone that's going to bring wealth, like, you know, just, it's Ace of Swords is direct, and it is action. Uruju, illusion, 7 of Cups, 7 of Water. When a man says he does not mind, then he really does. So Source is trying to like clear illusion, clear fantasies that are not beneficial. So some of us could be like imagining the worst, and Source is saying like just try to control our thoughts this new moon, and go into the space of dreaming. I just heard dream time. So-called Australia could be significant. Some of you could be based there, but there's something about your imagination, and taking control of your imagination, but utilizing it in a positive way, in a way that's going to bring you clarity. If you're meditating on negative thoughts over and over and over again, like, it also doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen. Like, you know how like this new age spirituality community can be like, if you keep thinking it, it's going to happen. It's like sometimes it's actually not. Like, not everything we think is real. So Source wants to clear that up. So get rid of illusions this new moon. The traditional Seven of Cups is 7 cups, and there's different things in the cups. It's kind of like smoke and mirrors. But there are some cups that are offering that security, that substantial stuff that is actually grounded in reality. And I just dropped this card and it reversed itself. And the reverse says Fihan, reveal. Truth and mourning become light with time. Oh, I really like that. I'll probably put that as the title on this. Truth and mourning become light with time. So yes, Source is also saying just give it some time if you're not feeling clear. I heard weak. Some of us may be feeling weak-minded. I heard solitude. Some of you will need to like stop self-isolating and like speak about how you feel to somebody that you feel has wealth and abundance that you resonate with emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, because that will help you get into more of a positive attitude when it comes to releasing illusions and pinpointing. I wanted to say what the fuck something is, you know, and this is in a positive way. We also have ER on the base of the deck, the Empress. Number 3, no matter how full the river, it still wants to grow. Oh my gosh, that's so buzzy because I was just talking about the Y here being full and it's a river. So there could be like, there's lots of fertility. Yeah, something about mothering, motherhood, nurturing. Don't have to be a mother, you could be a man, but nurturing is still a part of every single being. And fertility, like everyone can be fertile in different ways. Doesn't have to be like I'm having a baby. I mean like in what you produce in your life. So yeah, I guess Source is saying like it's a really fertile time like to give birth to things, but I guess we can, okay, so I'm also saying like we can give birth to negative things if we act on that negativity. So just be mindful of that. But I guess this is about your self-worth, or our self-worth and self-esteem, our confidence, knowing our value, and making sure we don't make choices out of a place of not knowing our worth, not knowing who we are. And the ER card is the Empress card in the tarot. So that's also about like, oh, I just heard calling things in. That's not what this card is about, but maybe some of us need to call things in. So that could be like journaling this new moon, writing down what you want to draw in, what you're releasing, what you're drawing in. Yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I'm also seeing like, you might think that like, not you've reached the end of the road, but like that this is as good as it's gonna get for some. I don't know in what context that may be, but that's not true. There's more to come. There's more to reveal itself to you. For some, it's your actual night dreams you need to pay attention to. There's more that's going to come through about like whatever's going on in your life. Orire, luck. Ace of Pentacles, opportunity does not wake those that are asleep. Itufano, like there's something about fucking being awake, and it might not be, I am seeing it to do with like some people need to like I don't know if it's like, yeah, reorganize your sleep schedule or like your finances. Some of your, oh, I'm like, that's a bit harsh, Source, but like ancestors be saying the things they were saying some of us need to firstly wake up. So you know how people say like being woke, roll your eyes, but there's an awakening, I feel, if we want it. And even if you already feel like you are awakened in some sense, there's still more to be awakened all the time if you're alive. And so I feel like Source is saying what's to be awakened at this time. What do you want to be awakened? What do you want to grow? What do you want us to pour fertility into, you know, sweetness into, strength into? thinking of the Ia card, and in one of my other decks it's Oshun, and Oshun is a fierce, like, Oshun typically, I guess because of social media, gets seen as like just sweet, lovely, yellow, but I always love to remind people that Oshun's the vulture. Like, when people did not appreciate Oshun, she went up to the moon and stayed there until all the rivers dried up. And there's a big collective. There has been, but specifically now there's a big calling in terms of mastering the water element. So that's our emotions, our feelings. So some of us need to stop being emotionally manipulative. Stop falling into illusion and fantasy and going around in circles that are restricting us mentally. Some of us need to connect with the physical water, and give back to the water, give back to the land, in whatever way that resonates with you. You know, I'm not going to give you the answers. Go and do your mahi, go and do your work that you need to do yourself, because it's each of our responsibility. And also we all have different gifts and stuff like that, and talents and skills, so I can't tell you like specifically what that is. But what that is bringing is stability. It's bringing new opportunity. Once this illusion is released, once this stuff that's not substantial, 7 of Cups reversed. But some of us need to wake up a little bit, like we're a bit asleep to ourselves, or a bit asleep to our power, asleep to our voice, asleep to our ancestral inheritance, because that's what Abo is about. It's about our ancestral inheritance, and that's present right now, because the order that I pulled this in, 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords, yeah, 10 of Pentacles, was it? Oh no, it was 7 of Cups. Okay, so what's coming up is this security, and this is an opportunity for us to reveal, or for Source to reveal to us where this security lies. Yeah, there's a door opening for us, and it's very physical and tangible. So yeah, a lot of us need to get out of our comfort zones. Some of us need to stop talking shit about ourselves. I'm not really seeing others, I'm seeing it more about ourselves. It could be like anxiety as well, or worry or fears that are coming up that's doing this. And that could be attached to like past, I was going to say problems, past issues. But if we're willing to let it go, and I just want to note, like, things don't happen magically. We actually have to make the effort. So the reason that I do these readings is to show you, like, or to tap into, like, what the energies are, so then you can go and do the mahi yourself, go and do the work yourself. Also said, like, the sun is coming out as well. So if things have been a little bit, like, depressing, or, like, you know, when the sky is, like, overcast, which it is right now, it's kind of like, Source saying the sun will come out tomorrow, my G. Yeah, and there's inspiration, emotion. There's lots that Source wants to offer us in the near future. 10 weeks to 10 months. So this is like for the rest of the year, pretty much. But like beginning, so like, I don't want to say in the next 10-week period. I want to say like from 10 weeks. So if you count 10 weeks from today. 7 of Cups, also for me, I always see water ritual. We also have our 7-day water ritual that is available on our website. It's in our Ancestral Waters resource. It's just $30, and it comes with how you can connect to your ancestors, what ancestral inheritance is. And also at the very end, it has Yoruba water cleanse that you can do. It's real simple, and it's really, really helpful. So if some of you have been neglecting your emotional care or your spiritual care, which I did say in another reading before, you're gonna feel it if you don't. So you might as well do the mahi now to get the treats, Itefano. So yeah, following our intuition is important, and not like leaving not letting mental conflict get in the way, not letting other people's opinions get in the way, not letting, I did see Five of Swords, so that for me that is gossip, that is it's like shadiness, so it could be your own, it could be others, yeah. And then I saw the High Priestess as well, so that's also going from saying a whole bunch and thinking a whole bunch again that's conflicting or restricting, and just going to like one major thought. So maybe some of you will need to choose like an affirmation and just be speaking that, and whenever you feel this negativity, you say the affirmation to yourself, and it's just like a simple thing. Maybe I'll pull some cards to see what this affirmation could be for us. To do those of love, light, frequency, truth, justice, and peace. What is the affirmation? I also just heard like your fantasies are real, and I mean like not the negative ones. I feel like the ones that you dream of, that you are your childhood, or the things that you want to accomplish that are within your like purest imagination. Sources like, yes, we want that for you too, boo. So maybe that's something that you can affirm over yourself. Okay, what's an affirmation for us, this collective, this new moon? Yeah, King of Mind just wanted to come out, so that's about mastering your thoughts and your words. So it's quite logical as well. It's kind of removing your emotions. And there wasn't a lot of cups in here apart from the like illusion one. So it's important for us to kind of maybe remove our emotion from certain situations now and just be like, okay, I need to look at this a little bit more logically, which is a bit boring, but I think it'll do us good in the end. So for our affirmation, we have 8 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. Oga, mastery. With a little seed of imagination, you can grow a field of hope. Wow, I'm on point today. And then we have Isuni, boredom. You cannot blindfold a man and expect him to ferry you across the river. That one always buzzes me out because I'm quite visual, so I'll like be like thinking about, I'll be like imagining being blindfolded, and then someone being like, ferry me, take me there, and I'm like, I don't fucking see shit, bitch. No. So maybe that's something to do with that. So I don't know how, but if that relates to you, then whatever. Some of us potentially may be bored with where we're at. This could be your job. Some of you are bored with your job. So why are you there then? Why are you restricting yourself to thinking that you have to stay if you really believe that? Obviously don't just leave your job if you don't have any money. But look what just came out. Are you joy? Joy is not perfected until it is shared. So yeah, some of you are bored and a little bit complacent emotionally because you're not connecting to your joy. But I'm also seeing with 4 of Cups, it's about it's like about being emotionally removed at the same time. So maybe some of you, depending on where the shoe fits, need to detach, disconnect from something emotionally. This could even be like, you might need to look at your long-term goals, your long-term plans, what you want to master in your life, and I don't want to be rude or unhealthy, but I just feel like sucking it up a little bit, you know, suck it up, whatever it is. It's funny because I'm seeing sucking it up and I'm thinking of like absorbing something. So maybe some of you have absorbed things that are not yours to carry. So what would this affirmation be? This affirmation would be, from what I'm looking at, I would actually feel like the affirmation is just what it says here, which is, with a little seed of imagination, I can grow a field of hope. So that's our affirmation this new moon. And it's also not going to be isolated, fam. Some of you will stick to yourself way too much. Not that you have to like be buddy with everyone, bestie with everyone, but Who's your whānau? Who's your family? What brings you joy? Who brings you joy? What places, spaces, things, activities bring you joy? Like, yeah, some of you are bored because you're doing the same shit every day. So switch it up and use your logic. It might not even be logic. It might be your higher self and intuition, your higher wisdom, because with King of Mind, I usually get like, you know, your rational mind, but Source has been talking to me lately about how our uri, our spiritual head, so in Yoruba tradition and Ifa, your uri, or uri means head, just generally, but there are different types of uri, and uri can also be your spiritual head, which is your higher intuition, your higher wisdom, your higher intellect that guides your personal destiny. So we all have that, whatever language you say it in. So I'm seeing like sources like call your higher guidance, your higher wisdom and logic, whatever you want to call it, to guide you through these emotional blocks. Some of you will have emotional blocks. Some of you will focus way too much on work and these goals that you have and not actually emotionally connecting with what brings you joy and your passions. And Source is saying don't get distracted from what you said you were going to do. So some of you had goals that you set for yourself when it came to some certain things, and I'm seeing like some of you have been a bit complacent in that, and Source is like, I can see that. You can't just ignore the things that I told you to do. Like, and I always say, whānau, like, you know, these opportunities, and when I say opportunities, these portals open for us, these eclipses, these moons, they open for us, and they emit certain energies and frequencies at a certain time. And every moon, every season, every whatever it is different, emits a different energy for us to honor and connect with and grasp onto, you know. So, you know, if you don't hone in on it, you're going to miss out, and you're going to have to wait till the next whatever it is. And sometimes, like with the moon coming through in a certain way or whatever, it's helping us, it's activating a certain energy that's bringing in a lot of divine support, so technically it makes things easier. So for example, if it's a new moon now and I'm saying like, okay, Source is saying we need to release these illusions, and you wait till a few months later because you couldn't be bothered doing the work, it might be a bit harder for you because you didn't cooperate when the universal energies, the cosmic energies, our ancestors, the divinities, whatever it may be, were here to support in their fullness. You know, they also do other things. They're not just here for us. And also we are not just here for us. Like some of us are, I'm feeling a little bit of selfishness. I'm feeling a little bit of conceitedness, like vanity, like being hyper focused and fixated on self, when some of us need to be more focused on community and stability and our goals within like the ecosystems that we are a part of. The, you know, when I looking at this, why it connects out further to the sea, like, you know, so it's also about that, like, who are you connected to? Yeah, what are you connected to? Yeah, complacency is a big one. So maybe some of us need to affirm, like, I'm not complacent. I do the work that I need to do. I focus on my goals. Also, like, I'm not distracted as well, because Eight of Pentacles reverse can be someone that is like either overworking or like distracted. So let's get back into line this new moon if need be. And if you're already in line, then congratulations. You're on the right path or in the right waka. So I'm sending you all heaps of love. If you'd like a new moon reading, those are on our website too. And look out next week because we're going to be offering a koanga, a spring giveaway. We just felt like giving some goodies away from our thrift and upcycle. So yeah, I look forward to sharing that, and look out for the things that we are going to be giving away, because it's quite a big kitty, quite a big basket that we are offering, because we wanted just to give something back to community. Yeah, love you all.